What is going on, everybody? It's Dave in here, always helping you play creatively. Today we are covering my favorite topic. We are looking at diminished chords. We're really going to spend most of our time looking at an exercise. However, I'm going to show you the application for that exercise first so you know how you can use it in songs. The first song we're going to look at is Sweet Hour of Prayer. It's one of my favorite hymns. Every time I sing this hymn, think about this hymn, I'm reminded of my granddad leading a congregation in a church service. So this is the hymn here. If you don't know it, I'm going to go ahead and sing it. Sweet hour of prayer, sweet hour of prayer. Now I'm just singing the first part so you understand the concept that we're trying to apply. Of prayer. Right there was a diminished chord, an F sharp diminished going to a G minor, 7. Okay? If you understand diminished chords at its basic level, you would understand this, okay? You would understand how to play a diminished chord, really a full diminished chord. And then if you know a little bit more, you may know that a diminished chord can be used as a passing chord going to a minor chord, okay? All right, we're not really covering that in this lesson. This is more of an intermediate lesson, okay? However, you may be bored with just playing diminished chords that way. Here's an exercise, or here's how I would apply it in a song first, and then I'll get to the exercise. So here's how I would apply it in a song. Sweet hour of prayer, sweet hour of prayer. So beautiful. So that's the application of the exercise we're about to cover. All right, so what is the exercise? Really, it's taking a diminished scale and moving up in that scale with the corresponding chords for every note. Let's go ahead and look at this diminished scale here. We're really playing an F sharp diminished. All right, we're gonna move up this F sharp diminished scale. Let me give you those notes. Now, where am I getting those notes from? I had a good friend in college that taught me a couple things regarding this. Josh Howard. He's a freaking hero of mine, man, musically speaking. And one thing he showed me was you can look at this from the half step, whole step perspective. So we're going from F sharp to G. And so that's a half step, then a whole step. Half step, then whole step. Half step, whole step, half step, whole step. He also showed me that you can look at this, and this is what was really helpful. After you've played your first note, to look at the first 4 notes of the minor chord that you're going to. So after you've played your first note and you move to your next note, look at the first 4 notes of that, sorry, I said minor chord, minor scale. So we're gonna look at the first 4 notes of G minor. Then he said you go a half step up, and then look at the first 4 notes of D flat minor. And then that gets you right back to the beginning. So you can look at a diminished scale as moving from half step, whole step, or another way would be 2 different minor scales. So 1 minor scale, another minor scale, and just the first 4 notes of those minor scales, okay? All right, now we're gonna move up that scale. So this is what it's gonna look like. So we're gonna play our F sharp diminished, and we're gonna play it using this inversion here, and then we're gonna move up the scale. So F sharp diminished, G diminished. Now we have A diminished, B flat diminished, C diminished, D flat diminished, E flat diminished, E diminished, G flat, F sharp diminished, G diminished. And then we keep moving up. Now I'm telling you, at first, you're gonna have to move really slow, especially if you're skipping a couple of steps. You know, that happens when you're learning music, right? Sometimes you learn a concept and it's a little bit more advanced, and that's totally fine, I think. But just know that you're gonna have to move really slow when you're first learning this concept, okay? And so let me do that one more time. F sharp diminished, G diminished, A diminished, B flat diminished, C diminished, D flat diminished, E flat diminished, E diminished, F sharp, G flat diminished, G, and you're gonna move up. All right, That's first exercise. The second exercise is playing this scale in parallel motion. And the way you would do that is your left hand is going down the scale while your right hand is moving up the scale. So like this. All right, that's it right there. I gotta think about it once I move past a certain amount of notes. All right? But if you understand that and you practice that, now when you're trying to apply diminished chords to a song, it's gonna naturally be in your hands rather than you having to think about, okay, what chords do I play? So those are 2 exercises for you. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you wanna grow in your piano playing journey, I actually have an entire diminished course on the website at play-creatively.com where you can find everything you need to grow as a piano player. But until next time, keep watching, keep learning, and we'll all keep growing together. I'll see you guys next week.